Marcus, when did you feel back to 100% again? I know Bucky mentioned like you were saying, hey, I'm ready to go before the Bama game, and do you feel like, in what ways do you feel like you were able to be yourself again?
I think it started the Georgia game. Like I was saying, other games I was kind of playing on one knee. I couldn't really move how I moved. The coach was telling me like, it's gonna be a process. You're gonna be able to get back to you. And once the Georgia game, I was feeling feeling myself, feeling 100%. I was like, Coach, feeling good, and I was playing like that now.
What's the best way to approach trying to beat a team that is just full of 6'10" guys and 6'11" guys and 7-footers? How do you handle that?
I feel like just being us, playing with the team, being us, and just not really worrying about the other team, just be us.
Marcus, the team has been in a bunch of close games this season. What does your role become late in those games when every possession matters?
Whatever you need to win. That's what I'm trying to do. Is go stop their best player, go get some rebounds, score. That's what I'm trying to do.
You guys have typically played well coming off of losses. Just why do you think that's the case?
Just focusing in, seeing the things that we didn't do right, and just fixing us.
There's a lot in line with taking back over sole possession of first place in this game. Is that something that you feel like the team kind of keeps in the back of their mind, or is that something that y'all don't think about, kind of what this game, next game could be for?
Yeah, we want to be in first, but we definitely, trying to be, like I said, be us, be better, look in the future. So, yeah.
How do you balance, staying aggressive offensively while making sure everyone stays composed? After that tough road loss where the team felt like they let a game slip away late in that circumstance.
I feel like that comes with practice and a lot of film with the coaches. You can, in the summer, I had a hard time with that, figuring out when to score and when to pass it out. But like I had a lot of film with all the coaches, and I know my spots, when to be aggressive, when to kick out.
Rashaun talked about a lot of you guys just working on yourself. What does that look like, coming off a loss and maybe a win, and is there any real difference there?
Like I was saying, watching film, seeing the little mistakes you don't feel like on the court, but then you go back on film and you just be like, oh, okay, I understand. Just little stuff like that.
With this game, the past game in particular, were there any commonalities that you saw throughout that game that you picked up on to learn from?
What have you seen from Jamie, especially last game, and how has he kind of progressed through conference play and becoming an impact guy?
I feel like his confidence is high. He's more talkative. Being around Sean and Betty and Zach, just all older guys has helped him. And we every time we in the locker room we talk. And like at first Jamie wasn't really talking, but like now he's like he's probably the most one to talk. So that's good.
What does it do for y'all, especially depth-wise, when he can kind of get on a little bit of a heater and the coaches can't take him out?
It's good, man. It gives us a different look, a different weapon to use. And
after a couple of road games, what does it mean to get back to Reed with this crowd coming on Saturday?
I feel good. I love playing at home. I love playing in front of family and everything. So we're ready for it.
John, what role do you expect the blackout crowd tomorrow night to play, especially in stretches where momentum can easily swing the game one way or the other?
Man, I expect it to be a great game. I expect it to be a great crowd. I know our student session going to show out, and they're going to be loud, and they're going to affect the game in tremendous ways.
Rashaun, just what makes them such a handful in the paint and on the boards, and how do you kind of counteract that?
We haven't really touched much on them yet, but we're gonna get to it. I feel like right now there's a great focus on what we need to get better at and fix and maintain in order to get to where we need to get next.
You guys have responded well normally after losing games. Just why do you think that's been the case for this team?
I always touch on it basically we do it for each other. We understand what comes next, and we understand basically how the SEC works and what winning and losing does to a team. So I feel like it's just the connectivity that we have as a team.
How have you seen Jamie grow in the last few games? I know he had a good run there, and what does it do for you when you can have maybe a little extended time to catch a breath with him out there?
Man, Jamie was a great last game, and he also was great against Texas. I mean, he's getting better and better every day, and I just told him, like, man, I'm proud of you, dog. You keep working, keep grinding, keep showing the physicality, and I feel like, I mean, he's a tremendous player. He just has to always show it and always be ready when his number is called.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, Bucky, I think in his post game said that Marcus Hill was kind of like, I finally feel okay again after the knee injury. What difference have you seen from him maybe these last couple games where it feels like maybe he's himself again?
I feel like he's just been more aggressive. He really was passive the past couple games, and the last couple games he's been more aggressive offensively and defensively. I mean, he's just a menace, and I always tell him, like, your defense turns your offense up even more.
Has there been much conversation about finishing in the last 4 minutes?
I mean, we always touch on it. I mean, we have had games in the past, but right now, I feel like in that typical game, it wasn't really about finishing. Maybe it's a little bit of free throws, a little bit of turnovers, but I mean, at the end of the day, we still had a shot at the buzzer to go to overtime, and I feel like if we go to overtime, we win that game.
But what's the prep like for a team like Florida that's that good on the offensive glass?
I mean, we haven't really touched on it yet. Everything's been about us and trying to figure out us right now and continue to get better every day.
Do you think after a narrow loss on the road, do you think the team feels more fueled mentally or physically or both heading into tomorrow's game?
After a loss, you always got to be ready for the next game. You can't necessarily just go into the game thinking it's a normal game. After a loss, you always go in anticipating more aggression, more preparation, just being ready to be ourselves more.
They had just 3 rebounds on Wednesday. Was that something they were doing well to limit you? Were you not doing something well, or was that also maybe just a byproduct of they were shooting a really high volume of threes with maybe some longer rebounds?
Exactly what you said, just a high volume of threes, so rebounds are just coming along. So, I mean, just boxing out and hoping that my guards rebound down and box their man down and come get the rebound.
Playing for sole possession of first place again, is that something that y'all talk about that motivates you, or is it something that y'all just kind of put aside and just play the game?
I mean, of course, we want to continue to be in first place and get to the long run of winning the SEC championship. But right now, it's one game at a time, and just take one day at a time and focus on us and do what we got to do to prepare for the next game and the next game and the next game.
I know you said that you guys have done a lot of internal work looking at yourselves before you start really getting into Florida. What are the things that y'all have been looking at with yourselves today and maybe yesterday?
Communication, late game, focus, mental, physical, just being ready for the opportunity when the opportunity presents itself. I mean, we worked on that free throw, missed free throw, and I mean, we got a shot at it. So it's just little things like that we continue to work on because we know, we're playing a long game, we're not playing a short game. Every game matters, but we all want to get to March, and we all want to be playing in March and be playing late in March.